Thursday night baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in his shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this team's starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. At the plate, Adam Eaton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he'll get back in standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Turner over at second. Eaton on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Dyson. Still going back. Gone! A 3-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. Home run number 5 on the year as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Rendon hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Ray has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Here comes Peralta. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Striding in, Michael Taylor. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Chase Field. It's 3-0 Washington. Tanner Roark gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality 3-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
Standing in, Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging at bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Too high, and it's 3-0. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's 1 for 4. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Up next for Arizona, David Peralta took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Dyson aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a strike. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with one down. And yet another throw over. Runner back safely. The 2-1. Dyson off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. And that's the second out.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He's currently fourth in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. His career line against Roark up until this point. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. 2 out here and a runner at second. One and one to count to Jake Lamb.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton is under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. Still down 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And Wieters has himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Stepping in now, Tanner Roark. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
2-1.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Inside
A fastball that just misses inside. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Roark stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. Liner towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And now Bryce Harper, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for Washington. They lead it 3-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Pollock. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Tap down the line. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Diamondbacks have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Digging in, Alex Avila, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on its way to Avila. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Line towards center field. Eaton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalzo. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line hard to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Devin Marrero.
And that'll bring up Devin Marrero. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Nope. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Soft liner towards short. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Pollard is right there, one down. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Here's Daniel Murphy now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Dyson, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Michael Taylor.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Murphy leads off second with one gone in the inning. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we can see that the Nationals are currently right on top of the NL in that department. Second and third here, one man out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1, and the curveball drops too low. They lost him. It's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tanner Roark, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 4-0. Stepping up now, Gerard Dyson. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's another 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. In now, David Peralta. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
First baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Jake Lamb standing in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. Lamb tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway central after it is eaten. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail here 4-0. In now is Adam Eaton.
Leading off for Washington.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them 4th.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. And now Bryce Harper, a hit in 2 tries so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
And that misses for ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Harper is retired. 2 down now. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Into the box now, A.J. Pollard. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder, A.J. Pollard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Taylor. 1 down.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. One out, nobody on. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Descalzo is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Devin Marrero.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Devin Marrero. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Popped him up. Zimmerman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. In now is Anthony Rendon. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dyson's there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And that one just missed outside.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Pollard. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Taylor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Robbie Ray.
First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. In for strike 2. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dyson is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Here's a strike. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Matt Wieters. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Descalso fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Up next for Washington, catcher Tanner Rowan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Roark. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
One of the keys when you're looking at a subpar pitching performance is first pitch strikes. And so far, this guy struggled. First pitch strikes, less than 40%. He's going to need to clean that up.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. This one's down to third. Lamb gloves it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Goldschmidt with a swing and a ball sent out to deep left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Diamondbacks have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Murphy ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
In now is Adam Eaton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. De La Rosa has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Eaton on at first, nobody out. The 1-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Randall Delgado comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 48, Randall Delgado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or 2, Dero, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance. But you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Two down, runners at first and second. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit against the assignment. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Descalso, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Devin Marrero waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And that'll bring up Devin Marrero. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Descalso aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Up next for Arizona, Randall Delgado, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Eduardo Escobar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Eduardo Escobar.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The tag gets 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The right fielder, number 1.
Here's Gerard Dyson, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. In his career, Dyson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 21, Brandon Kinsley.
David Peralta will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. High and deep to right center. Eaton going back at the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That misses. 1-2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Line drive to center field. Eaton is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
And now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Michael Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Ground ball left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. He's got it one away. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch is a forkball, too low for ball 1. Taylor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike. It's 1-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 36.
Leading off the inning, Jake Lamb, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Thomas.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollard. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And a changeup right down the middle. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The catcher, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Solis, a 6'5" left-hander. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 3-0 pitch splits the plate for a strike.